Yo guys, it's Pokemon Master 556 and I got PSA returns number 18. Got a lot of cards and they got screwed over by PSA because they don't know how to grade cards, and a lot of people have been talking trash about them lately, so they think that they're stepping up their A game on screwing over their customers apparently. So screw you guys, PSA. Anyways, I had a few people send off with me, so there's quite a bit of cards, and first we could get started off with stuff like this here. As you can see that there is new tags on the PSA stuff here. We got the barcode on the back, matching up with the one on the front there. So this was one of my buddy's cards. It got a near mint 7, which, call me crazy, but I'd say that's like 85-15 on the border right there. That should easily say OC on there. So clearly PSA is not doing their job. So thanks for that. So that was Browser Boy's card. And this one got a mint 9. That one was definitely worthy of its grade as well. This next one here, I think this one was also a Misty's Tentacruel 9. I like this card quite a bit. It's pretty cool. And I thought this one should have got a 10, but I only glanced it over real quickly, so I don't know for sure. Next up, we have a Legendary Collection Jolteon 9, which is actually a pretty good grade for these cards because they always have dastardly silvering on them. Always deducts the grades, just like Neo Destiny. Next up, we've got, see, this is what I'm talking about, like mint 9, really. This card is flawless, 100%. Not even the smallest dot on the back of it, nor a scratch on the front. So I don't know where they're getting their quality control from, or who they're hiring that thinks that they're seeing things wrong with cards, but that is one of mine there. Another Japanese card here. So we got the Deoxys, which is a sweet card. Gem 10, which is great. So I'll be having a Gem 10 pile, a 9 pile, and a 9 regrade pile to be setting up here. Next up, I believe that this was only deserving of a 9, but that's okay. VS Raikou. Next up is Jasmine Steelix. Also got a 9. Normally don't grade Japanese cards that'll get 9s, but I was hoping that the very small flaws in those two would manage to slip through the cracks, but they did not. So those will not be being regraded. This card was definitely worthy of an easy 10. It's got really nice centering on it. Not a single thing wrong on the back of there. You could think that there's something on the bottom at the left, but that's nothing. So I might put that in a regrade pile. I really don't know how I feel about regrading cards like that from first edition commons and uncommons and stuff. We'll see how many more I have sitting upstairs. But so we got another 9 energy, which is crazy. So it's a pretty easy 10, that one was too. I bet you this one's probably my water energy. Nope. So this is the potion. I got a 9. Could have been the centering, but I highly doubt it. So that was box 1. I still have 4 full boxes to go through. Actually, that was box 5 I just showed you. I don't know the order of these that I'm taking them out, which is fine. Crazier the order, the better. So, moving along here, we got a Deoxys defense form. I believe that should be the defense form. So that's these are actually Hisoka's cards, just FYI to you guys. Some of them are, some of them aren't. You might hear some sizzling in the background because my buddy's cooking some steaks. So we got a Darkrai 10, reverse holo from Great Encounters, which is pretty cool. Next, we got a Mega Mewtwo, which I should just put these both side by side. So we got both the Mega Mewtwo's, X and Y, of course. Pretty cool looking cards. Then we got an Altaria, got a 9 for Power Keepers. Now, so some of these are the cards I have in question that maybe should have gotten 10. So we got a 9 on the Smeargle, I'll have to look them over. I mean, you might see those might be scratches on the card. I can't quite remember every single card I sent in. Yeah, the backs of these are immaculate, as you can see there. So I'll be sticking that in my regrade pile for temporary reasons, just to look over some of those. And I believe this one was really, really good quality as well. Before I regraded a Neo Discovery card, Umbreon card, just like Crack Rock McCabe did. Mine came back a 9, so did his, and we both regraded ours, and they both came back 10s because they were flawless cards, and I don't know, PSA's just whack. So we got this cool Altaria, I got a 9 as well, EX Deoxys. Next up we got a Haunter from Fossil. Yep. Then we got the Zapdos. You can see the misprint up at the top left. That is, they're all misprints for first edition, just to let people know. Got a Ursaring from Neo Discovery, if I remember correctly. I feel like this one could have done better than it did, so it's going in the regrade pile along with this sexy looking Politoed card. I've graded a ton of these things and I've had nothing but 9s, and just from really, really small flaws like that. Just 2 tiny specks on the bottom. So we'll see. Next up, which I was happy about, is this Reggie Steele. Got a 10. So that's pretty cool. This card will be for sale for anyone that is interested. Not collecting gold stars in English. Sometimes I just so happen to get my hands on them, and, well, you know, they look good, so you grade them. Got a Meowth Black Star promo to go along with this Pikachu here. Pretty cool. So those are side by side, number 12 and 13. Got a Mint 9 Glalie. Mega Glalie full art. It's pretty cool looking for a Glalie card. Got a Togetic. Team Rocket Returns holo. Really like these old school EX cards. The holos and everything. They've got a near mint to mint 8 Raichu and Fossil as well. Moving along to the next box and hoping that my smoke alarm doesn't go off at the house. You mind closing the screen so bugs don't get in? Thank you. Alright, this next box here should have some goodies in it. So we got a Fossil, oh sorry, not a Fossil Zapdos, base set Zapdos. Recall most of these had very, very minor issues on them, like you can see that down at the bottom, so cards like that won't be getting regraded. So, got the regrade pile, and the 9 pile, and the 10 pile. So far I've got 2 10s that are mine. I've only shown you 3 10s so far, which is crazy. It's just what PSA did to us. It's bad. So got the Poliwrath. Can't even see the holo on that. Got a base Mewtwo 9. Nice looking card there. Got a Gardevoir 9. So there's like 4 different Gardevoirs that got graded this round. This one's probably the coolest out of the 4. EX Ruby Sapphire. Then we got this Gardevoir for Power Keepers. Also got a 9. Then we got this Ditto, got a 9 as well. This was out of the box that I opened. And this Haunter as well from Fossil, it's got a 9. This is out of the box as well. Pulled that myself, of course. 2 more Gardevoirs I got here. So EX Emerald and Delta Species. Look at those, look at that shine. It's crazy. Then we got the Jolteon. This is kind of a random one to grade. Ancient Origins. Jolteon 9. So So this card came back in 8. I had a feeling it would. As you can see, when you send in cards, see how small that top border is compared to this one down here is much bigger down here. So I was hoping that it would slide by with a 9. This card was straight out of a pack, but couldn't fool them. Next up, we got a Charmeleon. So this card is already taken. Pretty cool looking Stormfront Charmeleon reprint. So good buddy, this is for Jay Crazy. I'll be shipping that out to you soon if you haven't already received it by the time this is uploaded. So we got a Gem 10 Maintenance, which is good. I'm going to be adding that to my collection. I need that one for myself. Then we got a Pokemon Center. This one will be for sale. I do actually, this is the second one I've scored a 10 on. Got a Staryu. Came back as a 10 for me, which is awesome. Graded 3 of these things before I got a 10 on one. Don't know what caused the other ones to come back as 9s, but, well, who knows. We got a Gust of Wind. I'll be looking this one over. I believe this one was definitely 10 worthy. No problem. That small white spot, it's like, that's nothing. So, I don't know. Same thing on here. Water Energy 9. Definitely should have been a 10, no problem. I looked these cards over very closely since I had like more than 10 of each of these to grade, especially for the energy cards. So we got a Switch 10. Base set, first edition. Awesome. So that will be for sale as well. Moving on to the next box. We have 2 boxes left. Looks like that one's got the paper in there. I'll set that aside here. Got a little bit of dust on the outside of the case. So this Tyranitar scored a mint 9. Definitely only worthy of the 9. Had some scratches, a couple nicks on the back. So this one made me quite happy. So if Rayquaza TCG, if you're watching this, be holding this for you for a while, so you can add this to your collection of awesomeness. Graded a Steelix EX from Unseen Forces. Good thing I got an extra one of these because this one came back in 8. I'm not sure why exactly. I got a Ho-Oh EX 9. Freaking love this card. Love to have it in a 10. I might go after Unseen Forces someday in 10 set. I don't know. I've got 1 card from it. So, who's to say? I got the Shining Kabutops 9. Was really hoping for a 10 on this one. From what I recall, it looks like it's flawless on the back. I thought there was like a very small nick or 2, but I'll be looking that one over as well. Maybe I can score a 10 on it. Got a Houndoom 9. Neo Discovery. Shining Gyarados, only worthy of the 9 as well. Had some light scratches in the front of it, as most Neo Revelations do. Next up, I really love these cards in their cases. A couple of them, one of them will get regraded. This Venusaur is freaking amazing. I'd like to get this in a 10 one of these days. Next up, Charmeleon 9. Once again, not sure why. If you overlook the back of this, I mean, front to back, I didn't even see any scratches in this thing, so I'll be getting regraded as well. Dark Dragonair from, I think this is the Rocket set originally from, so pretty cool card. It came back in near mint to mint 8. I think there was just one too many scratches in the front and the foil. And this one's really awesome. So this got a Gem Mint 10 Legendary Collection card as well. There's only 2 of these in reverse and 10 for the population. So that's really awesome. Glad to have you aboard, Mr. Fatso. Next up, we got the Absol EX from Power Keepers. Pretty cool card. Then a card I wouldn't mind having myself in a 10, Vaporeon EX, but this one is a 9. Moving along, we got this awesome Mint 9 Gyarados from base set. Base sets are kind of hard to grade in 10, I guess. A lot of people have issues grading them. A lot of them I've seen pack pulled have always had scratches on them of some sort. Got a Gem Mint 10 on my Ninetales base holo. This is definitely going in my Ninetales collection. Pretty proud about that one. Next we got the Flygon. Mint 9 as well. Way too many 9s. Way too many 9s. Let's get the Tyranitar. This is actually graded an 8. Upon inspection, I knew that I was going to get an 8 when I sent it in. Got the Mewtwo 9 from, I don't know why that says Breakthrough, is that right? I don't even remember the name of this set. I've not been following the English ones too well lately. So, moving along to the last box here. Oh, there's still a card inside of the box. Okay, so got a Rayquaza EX. I scored a 9, sadly. Had assumed it would, but it's a really cool looking card. Cradilly EX. I think this one's got a population of 1 in a 10. Unfortunately, though, mine's got a couple little baby nicks. Got the Skarmory EX. Pretty cool looking card there. Got the Ho-Oh EX from Unseen Forces. Mint 9 as well. The Blissey EX. Unseen Forces again. Pretty nice looking cards. Next up, we got this awesome Rapidash 10. Fire Red Leaf Green. Oh yeah. Then the Dugong. Got a Mint 9. Probably have the same thing. Mine has scratch going across the holo. Got a Rockets Mewtwo 9. Card I wouldn't mind having in a 10 here. Misty's Gyarados. Came back as a 9 though. Got another fierce looking Gyarados here. EX Deoxys. It's a great looking artwork. Next up, this card's got a pop of 2 and 10, so I did not get to add to that, unfortunately. This card got a 9. Probably because of that small speck of whitening down there. Next up, got a Vileplume EX, Gem Mint 10. So that's good. Not very many 10s up in this pile. But better than none. It's got a Dark Ampharos, I don't know how to say its name. Got a Mint 9, Neo Destiny. Yanma, Mint 9 as well. I think there's some scratches in the holo on this one. These cards are really hard to get in a 10. There's only 2 of them floating around out there at the moment. It's got a Light Arcanine 9. Pretty sure this should have came back a 10. So, unless you guys damaged it when you were grading it, I'll be looking that over. Next up, Charizard Mint 9 from Legendary Collection. You guys don't see very many of these around. Even the population of 9s is low. It's probably got a lot at 8s, to be honest. This card's quality is very low a lot of the time. And then we got a Mint 9 on a Celebi. Same thing here. It was really grinding on a 10, but it's the the worst thing on this card right there is that speck, but the rest of it's flawless. So, and the last card out of here, another Deoxys EX. So it's a nice looking card, mid 9. That will be it for this video.